It is more dangerous and deadly to be a new mother in Texas than many other states. Texas Health and Human Services just released a new report of the state's efforts to try to save pregnant women's lives. And our Jayla Washington looks at what the state has done and what Texas still needs to do.
Women go in and they say that they're hurting.
Nikenia Wilson is a longtime advocate, spreading awareness about pregnant women losing their lives in Texas. She's even on the state's Maternal Mortality and Morbidity Review Committee.
I think all information is helpful.
According to this new report from Health and Human Services, cardiovascular and coronary problems and mental disorders are the leading cause of death for women who die giving birth in Texas. So for the past couple years, the state has been working on implementing a handful of steps they think could help with these things, like making care and access to health services more accessible through pilot programs that would include coming up with a risk assessment tool, telemedicine, and medical transportation services for pregnant women, plus a postpartum mental health treatment referral network. Now, while Wilson feels all this information is helpful, she still feels it's not as important as concrete data showing the demographics on women who have actually recently died giving birth in Texas.
It's not the information that is needed the most right now. That's more sharing what's being done and not necessarily what's going on.
The Department of State and Health and Human Services should have released that report months ago, but has put it off, saying it needs more time to interpret the data. New efforts detailed from this report do recognize racial and ethnic disparities do play a role, and that's why Wilson wants all data to be released sooner rather than later.
If it's not equitably impacting and improving outcomes for everyone, then, there's still a concern.
Jayla Washington, KXAN News.
KXAN investigators have been detailing problems with how the state tracks maternal deaths and near deaths since 2019. Right now at KXAN.com, hear from Texas moms impacted and look at the legislation which could make a difference. Just search for Mothers Erased.